A man convicted of killing his wife is released from prison early. It's news that came as a surprise to the victim's family.
Sean Patterson is one of nearly 10,000 inmates released early since 2012 under the Mandatory Reentry Supervision Program. Ann Bowden joins us with more on the family left wondering how they were the last to know a violent offender was back on the streets. Ann?
Well, Rick and Vicki, House Bill 463 allows nonviolent and violent offenders, including rapists and killers, to get out of prison early. In turn, it saves the state millions of dollars. But what about the victims' families?
Shock. Yeah, pretty much shock. I couldn't believe that he was out. Not only that he was out, but we weren't notified at all.
Susie Montgomery is referring to Sean Patterson. In May of 2000, Patterson stabbed Susie Montgomery's mother and his wife, Joanne Patterson, in the chest. Her body was found in the backyard of their East End home. Sean Patterson was on home incarceration at the time for domestic violence.
The police came and they said, you know, the next time we come, you're going to be dead. And the next time they came, she was dead.
On October 17, 2001, Patterson accepted a plea deal for manslaughter. A judge sentenced him to 17 years and required he serve 85% of his sentence.
My sister told me that, you know, he was going to go up for a parole hearing December 3rd, so I decided to go and to call the Vine line to check on the status of that, and when I called the Vine line, it said that he had been released. I was so shocked and so angry. I was shocked into anger.
Patterson appeared on the list for early release and the Mandatory Reentry Supervision Program in October. The parole board reviewed his case and ruled he'd be released under the supervised program on November 13th, a month before he would have completed 85% of his sentence.
My aunts, my cousins, we all are, you know, pretty shaken up about this. What if I saw this man out? You know, what if my brothers saw this man out, my sister?
The emotional toll early release has on victims' families is real.
My apologies would go to the family if the victim notification system did not work for them, because that was intended to work in every case.
Representatives Jim Wayne and John Tilley are the forefront writers and backers of House Bill 463. The mandatory reentry supervision has caught national attention for its success, and Representative Tilley has been called to speak on Capitol Hill on its benefits for other states.
We know that there are 30% fewer offenses committed, that the reoffense rate is 30% better while these individuals are being supervised. And that's the real success, the public safety success.
But as passionate as they are about the bill, when we brought the Patterson family story to them, both representatives admitted a possible hole.
There does need to be a period, especially with the most sensitive cases, where we need to do a better job preparing those families and those victims for this reentry.
So many times we don't recognize that the victims, even though after the prisoner may have served out their time, the victims still emotionally may not have fully come to grips with what happened to them, their family or their loved one. And so it would be ideal if we could also have support system for them.
Now, in speaking with both representatives, they say they will begin their own investigation into why there was an apparent failure in the Vine system to alert the family of Sean Patterson's release. Coming up tomorrow, we'll go deeper into those numbers Representative Tilley mentioned about the early release program and how it's affected inmates here in our own area. Ann Bowden, WLKY News.